The fact that you are experiencing anything at all right now is, in itself, profoundly weird, isn't it? Pause for a moment and consider this. You are absorbing an immense array of data every single second, weaving it seamlessly into a continuous stream that you not only recognize subjectively but also extract meaning from. Beyond that, you assess this information through an intangible non-physical mechanism we call thought, using it to shape choices about how you'll interact with this data stream. In doing so, you actively shape and navigate a holographic experience. That's astonishingly weird, isn't it? Almost miraculous. Let's go deeper into how weird this is. Think about the data you're processing. Each piece, like the wavelengths of light that create colors and shapes forming recognizable objects, carries meaning. It describes something seemingly distinct from you. Now consider sound. You instantly interpret a rich variety of sounds, from the sharp chirping of birds to the deep rumble of a car engine, to the symphony of notes that dance through a musical performance. Every word in your language is a pattern of sound infused with meaning. Sound itself contains information. Have you ever paused to ask, what is the nature of this sound? What is the nature of this sight? And how is it possible that you're experiencing any of it, let alone make some sort of meaning out of it based on the information it carries? The list goes on. Taste, touch, smell. Each sense represents data that you effortlessly parse and unify. But there's more. It's not just that this stream of experience flows through you. Even more astonishingly, you can interact with it through thoughts. Without needing to pre-plan every movement, you can bend down to pet a beloved dog, reach for a pencil to sketch an idea, or jog down a sidewalk. This ability to interact so fluidly with your environment adds another layer of wonder. Thoughts simply materialize. It's not as if you need to think about a thought before having it. Given this point, stop for a moment. Reflect. Think about the sheer strangeness of thought itself. Everyone you meet has an internal voice, a thought system, but where does that voice reside? Is it truly internal? Is it merely neurons firing, or is there something more? Now think about memory. Picture an elephant. Where, for example, does the memory of an elephant exist in your brain? Is the image of the elephant tucked away in a physical corner of one of your hemispheres? How is it that thoughts arise seemingly out of nowhere, memories surface, and emotions stir? And how do these intangible experiences lead to tangible actions? Even movement through space presents a paradox. Let's explore this paradox through numbers. Mathematically, numbers are infinite. You can count forever starting at 1 and counting eternally upwards. You can also endlessly divide a number in half. You can divide 2 by 2, then divide that result by 2, then that result by 2 infinitely. So, imagine traveling from point A to point B. Before reaching B, you must first cover half the distance, so you divide the length, a number, by 2. You see where this is going, right? Then, you take that result and divide that by half, and before that, half of the half, and so on infinitely. How is that you ever make it from one point to another? You would have to traverse an infinite distance in numbers to get there. Yet, you do move from one point to another, implying there is a smallest unit of distance, a digital pixel, if you will, that underpins your motion through space. This hints at a deeper, more structured reality. These examples only scratch the surface of the profound weirdness of experience. If you truly examine your experience, the steady stream of sensory data, your ability to assess and interact with it, your stored memories, and even your ability to traverse space, it begins to raise questions about the fundamental nature of reality. What emerges is a compelling case that your experience is virtual, a simulated reality. Beneath it all lies digital information, binary code. Everything is projected by the mind and experienced in consciousness. And here's the key, there is not one single thing outside of you. Think about it. When you engage with a friend, it seems as though someone external is talking to you. And while this person exists in a physical sense, try to see beyond them. See them like an avatar in a video game. Their deeper reality lies in what animates them, what thinks their thoughts and makes their choices. Look past the surface. Look past the appearance. What you'll discover may feel startling at first, but over time, it will begin to make sense. You are far more than you've been led to believe. We're told this is all random, that this marvelously precise universe, tuned to mathematical perfection, is a product of chaos. That you are just a body and nothing extraordinary. But that couldn't be further from the truth. When you truly examine your experience, you'll start to notice that space and time are not fundamental, they are virtual. What you sense, feel, and think is part of a projection emerging from a universal mind. Yes, time and space feel real, but they are merely experiences, not ultimate realities. So wake up to the vast, awe-inspiring intelligence that you are part of. You are a partitioned unit of an infinite source. A chip off the old block, as they say. And this is why it all feels miraculous. The ability to see colors, think thoughts, feel emotions, and share experiences with others. It's a miracle because our partitioned minds can't fully grasp the infinite intelligence behind it all. That's where awe and gratitude step in. How breathtaking is this experience of life? And how deeply grateful we can be for the unfolding of this process. So, take time to examine your internal experience. Really look closely at every layer, each thought, sensation, feeling, and memory. What you'll uncover is not just the strangeness of it all, but the profound beauty and interconnectedness that underpins everything. And when I say strange, I mean it in the most affectionate sense. So, in a nutshell, this experience is wonderfully, inexplicably, beautifully weird. Take it as an invitation to become curious and fall in love with it.